Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. This is Where the Goobs. Drake, do you know what song that is?
No.
I'm pretty sure it's the Monday Night Football theme song, but now that I think about it, I actually don't know if it's Monday Night Football or if it's CBS or if it's Fox. So whoever out there that's listening, your mom and my mom, they probably know what it is. This is Where the Goobs. That's Drake. I'm Sam. Ella Elise is in the midst of another contract dispute. She's demanding a lot of money, so she decided to sit this one out. How do you feel about that, Drake, considering that we're not paying you anything?
I don't know.
All right. We're going to start with the usual good stuff. You ready to rock, or do you have anything else you want to say before we go?
Well, I actually did fracture it.
Oh, that's right. Last time we talked about Drake injured his thumb, and there's a potential. There's not a potential. There is a fracture. You're wearing a brace.
Yep.
So no getting rowdy during the podcast. Can we just chill? No jumping on things. No riding scooters during the podcast. Just sit and talk. All right. Perfect. Let's do the animal of the week. You want to go first or me?
I'll go first.
All right. So what animal are you rocking, sir? I think, what did we decide on?
The puma.
Tell me about pumas, sir.
The puma is the fourth largest cat in the world after the lion and the tiger and the jaguar male. Pumas can weigh up to 150 to 220 pounds.
Wow. So that's 68 to 100 kilograms. Cool. What else?
It's actually kind of a lot.
That's huge. Yeah.
That's like a
Grown man.
Like an adult man.
Yeah.
The puma prefers mountain areas in North and South America. They like to hide behind rocks, boulders while hunting.
Cool. What else?
I thought they had night vision.
Maybe they do.
I feel like they have excellent sight in the dark.
Yeah, they might. Yeah, I'll have to look that up. What else about pumas, sir?
Pumas can jump more than 18 feet off the ground.
That's a standing jump. The Guinness Book of World Records said there was a puma that jumped 23 feet. Question number one, how did you get the puma to cooperate to just stand there and jump 23 feet? Question number two, how in the world did the puma jump 23 feet? That is so high. That's
can
over.
A kangaroo jump 18?
I don't know.
I swear a kangaroo can jump high, though.
Pumas are freak athletes. That's all you need to know. Anything else about pumas, sir?
They should be in the Olympics.
Oh, yeah. That's not fair, though. They'd win.
Yeah, they would. Pumas can reach speeds 50 miles per hour, 80 kilometers per hour.
So that's 80 kilometers per hour, so they're super fast.
Wow.
Pumas, the puma, it might be the fourth biggest cat, but it is the freakiest of athletes of the cats. It can jump, it can run.
It's black, too.
Probably has night vision.
Pure black.
It can do lots of... I think most pumas are actually a lighter color. We'll have to look that up as well later. I did pigs. Let's tell you some things about pigs. So pigs are actually incredibly smart animals. They can play complex games, use tools, recognize their own name, and learn basic commands or tricks. Pigs also prefer to be in groups and become stressed when they're alone. They form strong bonds with one another as well as bonds with humans. So pigs like to be with people, kind of like us. We like hanging out, having a good time.
Yeah.
We don't want to be alone.
And they like to roll around in mud.
Yes, that's true. Do you want to know why they do that? That's actually my next fact. That's crazy. Good segue.
Uh-huh.
Pigs don't sweat. They have a lack of sweat glands. So that's why they roll around or sleep in mud or swim in water to cool themselves down. So if anyone says sweaty as a pig, you can say, wrong.
Pretty sure no one's going to know that. But
yeah, true. And the last thing, the largest pig ever recorded dates back to 1933. His name was Big Bill. He was a Poland China pig that weighed 2,552 pounds. That's over 1,100 kilograms. And he was 9 feet long, which is 2.75 meters. A 2,500-pound pig. I'm just going to say it. Big Bill was big. Huge. I mean, just say
no, he said 9 feet.
Yeah.
I didn't even think pigs could grow up to that size.
Saying. That's what...
That is so...
It's
Imagine just seeing a long pig.
I picture Big Bill just kind of like walking through the market, just kind of like hanging out, just making his way around.
I would just scream and then run.
Yes, for sure.
There's no way.
Well, so big.
Pig.
Yeah, crazy huge pigs. Let's next segment. Let's go to the word of the day on our favorite new game. Drake spells the word of the day. The word of the day is fret. Can you spell fret?
No way I can spell
It's fret. You can do it. Sound it out. Fret.
F?
Yep.
Like, I don't even know.
Fra. Where does the fra sound? F? Fret.
I don't know. I don't know.
No. Sorry. F-R-E-T.
Oh, it's
fret.
R. I thought it was A.
That's okay. You're just a kid. To fret is to worry or be concerned. I was sure we wouldn't get there in time, but they told me not to fret. I think fret is a very common movie dialogue word. I've seen a lot of movies where someone says, don't fret. You don't have to fret.
Can you do like my vocabulary words? Because I've learned them in school. They're way more easy.
Yeah, sorry. No, we're trying to really challenge you on the We're the Goose podcast. Moving on to the country of the week. What country did we decide to go with, sir?
Well, the countries Pumas live in, around 40% of Pumas is covered in the jungle.
What country are we doing? Not Pumas.
I
You
don't
said
know.
Pumas. Panama.
Panama.
Oh,
it's
there's some
Panama.
confusion between Panama
I am
and Pumas.
confused. They look the same.
That's all right. The words are just...
Panama. Panama.
So, the country is Panama, which is on the southern end of Central America. Tell me some things about Panama. I know you really like Pumas, and I know I freaked you out with all the great stats about Pumas. But now tell me a little bit about Panama.
Panama has over 1,400 islands.
That is crazy.
That's
a lot.
Is a lot.
Yes.
I'm telling you. Doesn't Sweden have like 14,000 lakes?
Yeah. Yeah. We learned.
There's a ton of islands.
Every country that we have, it has tons of islands, tons of lakes, and tons of wild things you wouldn't know. What else about Panama, sir?
It's home to the Panama Canal, which is 51 miles long.
Okay.
82 kilometers.
That's really far.
That is long. Long.
What else?
Panama is a
transcontinental
country, which means it has land on two continents. The western part is North America, and the eastern part is South America.
Yeah, so Panama runs, if you look at Panama on a map, it's kind of like a sideways S. So it goes, the north part of Canada.
I think I might know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so the north part of Panama.
Is it like you have to enter like South America? Or like you can drive from the U.S. down?
If you drove all the way down, yep, you can get there and you would get South America. But yeah, part of it is in, obviously on South America, and part of it's North America. But they say that there's a part in Panama, since it kind of runs east to west, not kind of, it does. You can see the sunset on the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean from the same place.
What?
I don't know.
I want to see that.
That's pretty wild.
Maybe
we'll go there. We'll do a can drive.
Both?
Yeah, we'll do a can drive, raise ourselves a bunch of money with the can drive. We'll collect 4 million cans, then we'll go to Panama. Anything else about Panama, sir? Or are you done?
Nope.
All right, let's move on to this day in history. October 4th, 1957, Sputnik 1 was launched by the USSR, and it was the first artificial satellite in an orbit of Earth until 1958. Do you know what Sputnik is? So it was USSR at the time. Now it's Russia. They put a satellite into the sky during the space race.
The Soviet Union?
Yeah, it was the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
So they put a satellite into the sky, and it actually freaked a lot of people out because a lot of Americans didn't know what it was. So we weren't sure if it was going to be spying on us, if it was a weapon, and all these different things. So that was one of the big first things that happened in the space race.
There's like a million different satellite names.
Now, yeah. There's tons of satellites now.
There's one like really far away from Earth. Like I don't know. It's like, I don't know. They launched one like 1984.
Are you talking about like Voyager or something?
Yeah,
where they sent,
yeah.
that's a probe, so satellites go around Earth. This probe, that's something they sent out into the solar system, and I think it has left our solar system. I think it's in interstellar space now.
It did. It left in 2011.
Yeah, so it's been out a long time. It's kind of crazy. It's just like, hey, we're going to build this craft. We're going to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on it, and then we're just going to press a button, and it's going to go zoom, and it's just going to take off.
It's
not coming back.
Like the speed of light.
Yeah, no, it's going. I'd have to look up, but I think it's like 20 to 30,000 miles an hour, so which is quite fast. Do you know what the speed of light is? Much faster. I think the speed of light is 186,000 feet per second.
I don't know.
Which means it's like 6 trillion miles in 1 year.
Oh, it is.
Now my mind's being blown. Let's get to the national days, sir. Can you tell me what the national days are for today, October 4th?
College Radio Day.
It's college radio. Okay.
I should know these because I literally heard them on the announcements, and I don't remember it.
I tell you, man, you got to listen
to
those
And then I looked at it, and it's World Smile Day.
Okay.
That's the one I totally forgot about. National Manufacturing Day.
Okay.
They never said that.
Okay.
National Golf Lovers Day. They said that.
Nice.
National Body Language
Body
Day?
language. You got to be careful with your body language.
Oh, like, is it like this?
The way that you, just the way that you carry yourself or the way that you look. So, like, if, let's say, for example, your shoulders are really slumped and you look like your face looks sad, people probably know you're sad. That's kind of an example of body language. So you make sure you're always smiling.
Oh,
and you're always
that's
having a
what
good
body
time.
language is. I thought,
You're
like,
thinking of sign
if you're
language.
deaf.
Yeah, you're thinking of sign language.
Like, I thought if you were deaf and you make signals.
Yep, that's sign language. Any other national days that you came up with, sir?
Nope.
All right, let's move on to the song recommendation. I am going with AM by One Direction. It's a UK band, boy band, greatest band of all time. That song was on Made in the AM, their last album before they broke up, and now I'm sad. What song do you want to recommend if you have any? I'm putting you on the spot here.
Can we skip to the good part?
I don't know what that is.
It's from AJR. It's one of my favorite bands.
Gotcha. You're big on the AJR, huh? They're pretty cool.
They are a really good band.
Awesome. Let's move on to another segment, one of our favorites. It's called When Was It Invented? Drake, you're just going to drop some knowledge on certain things when they're invented, which, sometimes things are invented well before I thought they were, and sometimes they're invented well after I thought they were.
I read the first one, and I'm shocked.
Yeah, so tell me.
Peanut butter was first made by John Harvey
Kellogg.
I suck with names.
That's okay.
In 1895.
Wow.
I thought peanut butter was made in 1920.
How are you just
Who told me this?
Drake, I think my favorite thing about you is you'll read a fact, and then you will have the most specific date for when you thought that thing
It's 1920. I swear.
It probably is. This, sometimes you can't trust what's on the internet, but
I do not trust that at all.
Okay.
I do not trust that at all. I
inventions.
swear it was 1920.
Tell me some more inventions, Drake.
I've read a book and it said 1920.
Maybe that's when it started to actually get sent out, to people, to the stores.
Know.
What else?
The ring-shaped donut is generally credit to
Hanson Gregory.
Hanson Gregory in 1847.
So this
Do
Hanson
you
Gregory.
even have chocolates?
Yes.
To
they've
put
had
on
chocolate for
donuts?
so long.
No, how do they get it on the donuts?
That's a good question. I
don't get how these foods are made. I don't
either.
get it.
I will say, this time it said credited to Hanson Gregory. I think Hanson Gregory was going around saying in 1847, I invented the ring-shaped donut. It might have been donuts before that. They might have made donuts 2,000 years ago, and just they weren't called donuts, They were called something else.
I feel like donuts would be way easier square.
You think so?
To be honest, I feel like square-shaped donuts would be better.
Maybe you and I will start a square-shaped donut company. What else was invented randomly, sir?
The first electronic television was successfully demonstrated in 1927.
Interesting.
Huh?
That's black and white TV.
I thought it was 1933.
Where are you getting that year from?
These are so confusing.
All right, what else, sir?
I heard 1933.
All right.
Okay, this is weird.
Goodness. What else, sir?
The world's oldest surviving photograph was taken in 1826 in France.
That feels old.
Did they even have cameras back then?
They did. Well, I'm going to ask you a question, Drake. How would they take a photo without a camera? So somebody had a camera at some
I thought
point.
they made cameras in 1910.
Well, they did. They're probably just much better than that. I would assume that photograph from 1826 is worth a lot of money. I also picture it's not incredible quality. It's probably not high definition. But
I'm so confused.
that was almost 200 years ago. That's 198 years ago. Wow. That's as old as I am. Next, what else do we have? What other inventions?
Bluetooth was invented in 1994 by a Dutch engineer.
So Bluetooth.
Makes sense.
Yes, that does. Okay.
If it said 1950,
you would have freaked out.
I would have freaked out.
Okay, I will keep any inventions that we thought were later than they were. I'll keep those out of here.
How was peanut butter 1920?
It might be. It's hard to say. What else?
Wait, I lost where it was. Oh, the first crossword was published on December 21, 1913.
That was in the New York World. So that was the first crossword.
That makes
sense.
sense.
Tracks. People used to love the newspaper.
I would say that would make sense.
Yeah, people used to love the newspaper. What else, sir?
The first shoe marketed at a tennis show.
As a tennis shoe. I don't know why I spelled that wrong.
As a tennis shoe was made by Adidas in 1931. The earliest sneakers
debuted
in 1870.
So people started playing
Makes
tennis
sense.
and lawn type games, I guess, in the 1870s and 80s, and they were wearing what was called a tennis shoe. But then Adidas was the first marketed, hey, this is a tennis shoe, this is a sneaker in 1931. Any others, sir?
There's so many.
There's so many. I think there's only one more.
John
Spilsbury.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Spilsbury.
Spilsbury is credited with inventing the first jigsaw puzzle around 1760.
So those are puzzles.
That was before the American Revolution. That was a while ago.
And they had jigsaw puzzles. Who would have thought? What's older, jigsaw puzzles or America? Jigsaw
games.
puzzles.
I thought all they played was board games.
Hey, but now they're putting puzzles together. I love a good puzzle. Do you like puzzles? We'll have to do a puzzle
I've
together.
not done a puzzle in so
All right, we'll
long.
have to
I
do
like
one together.
matching games.
Maybe that we'll figure it out.
Matching games are fun.
Yeah, they are for sure. So moving on to something to accomplish. Last time we had the podcast, I said I was going to eat 3 pretzels. Obviously, I did that. I said I was going to learn more about the Milky Way galaxy. I learned that there's over 200 billion stars in the Milky Way galaxy. So then I stopped because that just freaked me out.
I thought that there was infinity.
Well, it may be in the entire universe. I'm talking about the Milky Way, just the galaxy Earth is in. And I got freaked out by the 200 billion, so I moved on. And then my last goal was to eat 2 Halloween Oreos. Obviously, I did that. This week, I'm going to eat 4 pretzels, so 1 more than last week.
4 pretzels.
I'm going to eat 3 Halloween Oreos, so 1 more than last week. I'm going to look up some random world records, and I'm going to stay away from stuff about space because it's terrifying. What goal would you like to give yourself for this week? Draw 4 pictures?
To not go crazy because
Do
I
not
can't. Because I
Go
can't.
crazy with your arm cast, whatever it's called.
Brace.
Yep. What else?
Get 3 wins in Fortnite.
Get 3 wins in Fortnite. Check. Last one. You get 3 goals.
And make some drawings.
Make some wonderful art, I'm going to say. Sounds nice and fancy. Fantastic. Moving on to the last segment. This is just a new thing that we do now.
Oh, yes.
Random Sporkle time.
Yes.
I'm going to give you 3 minutes. You're going to try to name as many of the most popular Marvel characters as possible. So this can be villains or heroes. Ready, set, go. Marvel.
Daredevil.
Good one.
Mysterio. Spider-Man.
Okay, you got to keep. I got to type these in. You got to. Spider-Man.
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Captain America.
Captain America.
Falcon.
Captain
what's his
America.
name?
Falcon. Nice.
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye. Nice.
Nick Fury.
Nick Fury. He's a dude. Yeah.
Daredevil.
You did Daredevil.
I did.
Yep.
Crap. Why do I forget? Black Widow.
Black Widow. Yeah. Who else is in the Avengers? That's a good one. It's a good place to start.
Hulk.
Hulk.
Whatever his name is. Why don't I know?
Who's the? There's another of the woman Avengers who almost beats Thanos in Endgame by herself.
Oh, Captain Marvel.
Look at her. There's also another one who almost beats.
She
got her own TV
I
show.
got Vision.
Vision. Yep. And who's Vision?
What is her name? Scarlet Witch.
There you go.
I was gonna say
Scarlet
Witch. Scarlet.
Yep. Okay.
Oh my God, I do not. I'm struggling. I just watched like half these movies. Thor. Loki.
Correct. Loki, correct.
How did I forget those 2? Those are my 2 favorites.
Yep. They're the best. Who else? Who's Thor's dad? Do you know his name?
No.
Who else?
I keep thinking of
You said Iron Man, you said Captain America. Who is do you know who the Spider-Man villain / anti-hero is who has the black suit? What his name is?
Venom.
Yep.
Venom.
I'm trying to think of what else. Who is Captain America's friend that turns evil, but then they turn him back to not evil? Spoiler. He's got a metal arm.
War Machine. I forgot.
Well, that's not him, but yes, that one works. It's not War Machine, but good guess, yes.
I don't know.
You got a minute left.
How much are there left?
You have 19 out of 100, so.
100?
But we're not going to do 100. We're going to do as many as possible. So you did 19. What about who's Spider-Man's aunt? She probably is a popular Marvel character. You know
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man is a good one. Yes, Ant-Man. Do you know any of the people in the Fantastic Four? What their names are?
Oh crap!
Do you know the guy? Do you know the guy who's in X-Men with the claws coming out of his hand?
Crap! Why did I forget? Oh, Wolverine.
Yep.
Deadpool.
Do you know? Yep. And do you know the guy who sits in the chair and is in charge of the X-Men? He's kind of like their teacher and leader.
Crap! Why don't I remember these? They were in the Fortnite shop like 2 days ago.
You should know that. You got 23 seconds. You've done 23. What about? I don't know. I've given you enough hints. What about the guy who's from Wakanda?
Oh, Black Panther.
Yeah, he's dope.
A Black Panther is a good character.
Who else? You got 24, which is actually impressive. Well, the pressure is what makes it hard. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, you did 24, which is extremely impressive.
What were characters? Name some.
No, we can't, because if we ever come back around to this for another trivia game that involves Marvel characters, I can't spoil it. All right, I'll give you a couple. You got the top 4. Number 5 was Dr. Doom. He's a Fantastic Four villain. Number 6 is Magneto. I'm trying to look at some ones that you would know for sure.
Magneto, I did not.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. Do
you know who? Thanos is on here. It's kinda funny.
my! How did I forget the main character?
Everyone forgets. Mr. Fantastic. Winter Soldier was the guy I was talking about with the metal arm. Bucky Barnes. Anything else you want to say now that you feel bad about yourself that you
Yes.
didn't get all these? We've done 64 episodes of this podcast.
That's a lot.
LL Lease is in a contract dispute, so it's just something we're dealing with. But anything you'd like to say to the people before we move on? You did a great job today, Drake, as always, filling in.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Goodbye.